Hey, Tracy here. So today I wanted to talk about, again, the shift into the new consciousness and what is kind of coming. My higher self's been pretty loud with me lately, um, and has wanted to, one of the things with the shift of consciousness is our souls will be kind of, taken front and center, and we can kind of start practicing that. So my higher self has, been trying to help work with me on that and trying to help me lead from my heart in life because, we tend to have a tendency to manifest and create our reality based on the conditioning and the beliefs that we hold and our past experiences that we think things have to be a certain way or are going to be a certain way. So there's a lot of oftentimes unintentional fear with how we create. Well, what if we try this and it's horrible? Or what if, this was great in the past, so it's going to be great again? And it's really trying to let go of a lot of those things and be present in the moment and ask our heart what it wants to do and where it wants to go in the moment, what it wants to eat, what do we need our body? Because so many times we're not in the moment, present, feeling ourselves, feeling what we want to do. We think we have to get this done. We have to do this. We have to go here. And we're just on autopilot. And it's really kind of, my soul's been asking me to kind of step back and not worry so much about everything else that I've seen and what I think, and really kind of go within and take a breath and just feel myself. I have a lot of trouble with grounding, so it's really I've been working on, just anchoring in my body and just seeing and be an observer of my reality. And I had something come up the other day, um, and questioning in the moment what my soul act, the action that my soul wanted to take in this, and then looking after the fact, why did I attract this? And I do believe it was part of, not a test, but how working with my soul and how do I want to move forward? Do I feel I made the right decision in that moment? Do I feel it was what my soul wanted to do? What other response could I have made? Um, and just being aware of working with my soul to create and move forward and how I wanted, to um, go through life. And so, the other night I had a dream. Well, I don't even know if that I was dreaming, but I was like half in and out of sleep, and I just kept feeling myself being, dragged into the void. And it was not like a painful thing, but it was like, come to the void, come to the void, be in the peace. Um, just be here. And then I actually did start dreaming. And in my dream, I'm trying to watch, like the show, see what messages I'm supposed to get. And even then, um, I could feel my guidance, my guides, my soul like saying, come to the void. You got to create from the void, come to the peace, come to the place. And I was like, okay, I got it. I was kind of like, I want to watch my dream. But I was like, I knew. So I woke up and really kind of, it was really like it kind of just sat with me because it was really like we've got to create the void is the place of infinite potential. I mean, we are creators. We create our life. We are manifesting everything we see. And it's really like to move into where we're going, it's learning to listen to what our soul wants us to do from that place of infinite potential. It's, you know, letting go of the expectations of what we think we should do and really listening to what we feel we should do, even if it looks crazy. Um, I know personally I have something coming up that I have no path forward, none. I do not know what the path forward is. And it's been like, something that astrologically and on a soul level I've been working with for months now to get to this place. And I had a lot of karmic past life baggage that I was having to like let go of how I thought it should look. And really, I've been kind of humbled on some level that no, this doesn't align with who I am and what I feel. And I really am not in control of it. And I have to do what resonates with my soul. And, it's really been like, I'm in charge. Let me drive the bus and I'll get you there. But you've got to like let go. And I know that I will be releasing something very soon and I have no path forward. And to an observer, unless something flows in before I make this switch, to an observer, it will look like I've lost my mind. And be like, what? Why? You don't have a plan. You don't have an act. I just feel I'm supposed to do it. I know it's gonna work out. I know I'll be guided. And I'm okay with that. And before I was trying to make decisions where, oh, I've got a lot of Sag energy. It just wants to go, it'll be fine. And, I just wanted like, oh, I wanted out of this and I'm just going to leap. And, the Virgo part of me like, no, we got to. And so I'd wrestle with that. And now it's like trusting the timeline of the release to let go of what, and knowing that there may be a lag time between the release and the flow in of the next path and the next step, and trusting that I'll be guided and the opportunities and the people and what I need to get me where I'll be, which I don't even think that I know where I'll be going at all. I think it might be something completely brand new, and being fine with that. And I'm not suggesting you should do that. I'm just saying with this next phase of consciousness, we really are going to start be creating from the void, which is releasing just the past, and really learning to have an open heart, which is our soul, and trusting our soul to lead us as we move forward. And just accepting that, if we get a new opportunity, kind of taking a look at that and not our first immediate response being, oh, I don't want to do that, or oh, I'm scared of that, or oh, it might be horrible. Um, or it might be good. And you say, no, because maybe you've done it before and you think it's going to be great and then it's horrible. It's really when something comes along, what does your soul want to do? And feel in and ask it. Um, and if it says, if you get a yes, even if you're like not too sure about it, just accept that yes, try something different and kind of leap into it and trust that you'll be guided because you just never know who, where, what, and just really that's what the shift to consciousness is letting the soul guide and create your reality. So it really um, is beginning to have that level of trust with yourself and to release just a lot of that conditioning. So, maybe, you practice it this week, and even if you are making your food schedule for the week and you're like, oh, I have this typically, what do I want? And just kind of sit and what feels good, what feels right in my body, what do we want to try? Where do I want to try a different, route to work or whatever it is, and just kind of sitting and being more present and allowing things to flow in and answers to kind of guide you versus just reacting and making a snap decision and rush, 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 hustle, 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 and just bring it back in and allowing yourself to be guided from there. And I think that's, we can start moving into that next level of consciousness before whatever shifts kind of, you know, takes over and we can, start moving toward that, working with the energies and the guidance. Because I know it, I don't know about y'all. I've been whatever is happening, I've been taking a lot of like 5, 10, 15 minute naps where I just kind of close my eyes and I'm in dream world. And it's not like I can keep a track of the visuals and what I'm seeing, but I've got something's got to integrate. So there's a lot of, energies and stuff moving on right now. So, your soul, the veil's thinning. So really, really kind of listen to your soul and your guidance and just trust that you're protected and you will be shown the path forward if you allow it to flow from your heart and what you feel is right versus what you think is right. Just kind of releasing some of that expectations. So, but if I hope that helped. But if you have questions, just let me know, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.